Fleece Johnson, Booty Man. Another beautiful day in the city. What's up, Fleece?
Booty
How
Man.
you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great.
Looking good with that hat on.
Booty Man.
Huh?
Yeah.
Look like you in player mode.
No, I'm not a player no more.
You're not a player no more?
That's my low key hat.
That's what's up. We're going to get right into it today. We ain't going to waste your time. We was talking about some characters you met down in prison.
baby.
I was tripping off of. Let's talk about that, man. What kind of characters did you meet down there and explain what they was doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I first went to prison, it was February the 18th, 1977, at Eddyville prison. But I went to prison in 74, but when I hit the maximum security prison, it was in 77. I heard a whole lot about these prisons, right? You know, I'm in a reformatory, so everybody, when they holler, inmates going to Eddyville, inmates are crying, they're hiding and everything. Please don't send me down there, please, man. So Eddyville had a bad name. That, you know, you go there, you something you never come out. So when I get down there, I'm 17. I turned 17 when I hit there. So they had this motherfucker in there. They call him
97.
Duck Man, white dude.
Got locked up in 74.
Duck Man.
Like a duck.
Like a real goddamn duck in a pond.
Okay.
And this motherfucker, he had his shoes and shit, broke his shoes painted. He painted his shoes and painted ducks and shit all over his shoes, right?
Mm.
So I'm thinking, maybe just one of them old crazy motherfuckers or something. They don't fuck it. But Duck Man don't talk to nobody. And I started doing all the shit that I was doing in there. So everybody in prison think I'm the crazy motherfucker. Because I'm fighting. You know, they never hear nobody come through that maximum security prison, especially a black person in that racial prison, and just fight from the jump. So they ain't used to that shit. They used to black people coming out and bowing down. Yes, sir, no, sir, and let all the white people treat them like shit. But when I came down there at 17, nigga, I came to scrap. Nigga, I'm ready to fight whatever, nigga, King Kong, nigga. But when I ran into this goddamn Duck Man, that fucked my whole head up. So, he don't talk to people. Serial killers, you know, you meet all of them in prison. But they usually stay to themselves. But Duck Man started talking to me because he thought I was crazy. You know, because I'm fighting the goals and all this shit. So he sat down next to me. He said, how you doing? I looked at him, I said, hey man, how you? He said, my name is Duck Man. I said, I know who you are. What you want? He said, I just want to talk to you. Whack. So I looked at him like, you know, hard, like, and I remember everything people tell me, man, he's dangerous. Police don't fuck with him. You know, because they know I fight anymore. So, this motherfucker started quacking like a duck, man.
Mm.
So I started talking to him. I'm curious about it. So I said, why they call you Duck, man? He said he had a duck that he raised from a baby. Love the duck, Lucy, some of that shit. And I said, what happened to Lucy? He said, well, one day, him and his wife, he on bad times. You know, we all know what bad times is. You know, shit gets hard, bills pile up and all this shit. He said his wife took the dog and cooked it and fed it to him. He didn't even know. She told him a special cake and all this shit.
Mm.
He said their anniversary was coming up, but it wasn't 2 weeks away. So he didn't think it was an anniversary of it. You know, she's cooking like it. He said he ate it. He said it was so good. He said he rubbed his stomach and all this shit. And later, he went on and asked her, what type of meat that was, or something. She said, I cooked the duck. He said, what duck? He said, your duck, Lucy. This man sat there and told me, he said, well, I told my wife when she told me that, he said, I didn't want to alarm her. I don't want her to know what's coming. He said, because I'm pretty sure my Lucy didn't know what was coming when she chopped his head off. Chopped Lucy's head off to cook it. So he
Ducks like getting bigger and bigger, y'all.
That the meal was good. He kissed her, took her out and lay her down for the bed. Older people take naps, Laid her down, he went in and got that hitch. And while she was laying on, not knowing what was going on, he did the same like the dog. He wanted to take her through the same shit that she took the duck through. The duck didn't know it was going to get his head chopped off. He said he wanted her the same way. He took that hatchet, went in there, smacked her 2-3 times on the neck, took her whole head off. And that's why they call this motherfucker the duck man. And he walks around quacking like a duck. And quack. So I'm 17 years old in a penitentiary around all these murderers and shit. And this shit is tripping me out, man. I'm like, man, if I fight one of these motherfuckers, I better kill him. I better kill his ass. I fuck him up where he can't come back. They some crazy motherfuckers doing. I didn't know how to take that shit, bro.
You were 17?
I was 17 years old, a child, bro. All these motherfuckers doing to the day in the prison. Never done.
So a lot of people were going talk about the story. And my man, I've seen a movie. I can't tell you the name of the movie right now. But it seemed like I watched a movie that depicts that story. So when people say, look, okay, now Fleece is making shit up. So,
all right, let me tell you this. Let me get to the content. I'm a real motherfucker. You don't give me no brother than me. I'm not going to sit up there on YouTube or any other channel. I'm known all through Louisville and other states, right? I got a good name on myself. And motherfuckers know when it comes out of my mouth, it's coming 100% pure, right? I don't make shit up. Everything I tell y'all on YouTube, guess what? It's already documented. When I say documented, it's on file. It's been documented, recorded, and it's been put in files and shit. So whatever I tell you, you can look it up. And it's already been found. I'm telling the truth.
all right, Fleece, that was the duck man. That's crazy. You told me about another man that made a doll out of something.
Man,
Nice little lounge
this is what
over there.
people don't understand in the penitentiary system. Now, God has already said in the Bible, it's not good that a man should be alone. That's why he made a woman. God realized from the beginning of the creation of man that
It's on Rainy Street, y'all.
don't work out. Cause you standing on two men with hard dicks, somebody gonna have to do something, bend over or something, man. So he created a woman. But check this shit out. You got people in the penitentiary who've been locked up for 20, 30 years. They got sex drive. They like to come. They like to get on. And a lot of them don't mess with sisters. So they prefer to keep it, out of that department, right? I don't have to go gay to get out, So this one particular dude, in Eddyville prison, they was making dolls. And back in them days, like Eddyville,
Early payday, Fee-free overdraft.
Clean them outlets out, y'all.
Chime, the #1 most loved thing.
Most definitely got to clean them inlets.
Back in this age, like Andrew, let me tell you about prison. It's a deal. Our prison in Kentucky make all the orange jumpsuits. Inmates make them, and we sell them to different states. Them orange jumpsuits you see inmates in, we make them in Kentucky. We make mattresses, we make blankets and sheets, you know. And so, our sewing class in Edinburgh has about 250 industrial sewing machines. Well, we can make products the same way you buy them out of the store. It looks the same way, sold the same way, same pattern and all that. So this one dude, he got in the sewing class. And he took the cover of a mattress and made him a doll.
A dog?
Yeah, a doll, like a human doll. 6 feet tall.
Shut up.
He made it, took some type of plastic shit and put in a vagina, you know, the pussy. And he put shit like poop, jelly, jello, all that shit up in there. So when he started his dick in her, oh God, nigga, you creaming, nigga. You go cream so your dick is wet, so you go up in there. And he hit it real tight, so it felt like a real special pussy that he needed. So he fell in love with this doll he made. He called it Lucy. And he would set this motherfucker down. We made that doll, penny, brown, everything, you know, and he set that motherfucker in the cell, but this is what he couldn't do.
So the doll's name was Lucy. The duck's name wasn't Lucy then. You couldn't
No,
remember
the
the
duck,
duck.
that was the duck man, that's a different story.
Okay.
This is Lucy the doll man. The man made a doll called Lucy. So, prisons is ran by the administration. Whatever administration is running the prison will determine what the rules and regulations going to be in the prison. So back then when we didn't have a dress code, it was all good. But a new administration came on and they said, this shit there, that's the go. Motherfuckers that got these homemade dolls and shit that they been fucking, we got to take the dolls, cause it ain't sanitized right. You know, the dolls are stinking. That motherfucker been fucking that dolls for about 10, 15 years. And they ain't been able to clean it out, so the motherfucker smell like a dead person, right? It's like a real doll. You know, so I remember the day that the guards came to take it, they know they gonna have trouble, cause this man saw it die like it was his actual wife. You know, his mindset was like, this is my wife, man. So when they walked up to his door, they talk about, hey, we come to get the dog. He said, this is not a dog, this is my wife. They said, we come to get her. This motherfucker, they know they ain't put in the seat, he put a knife up. Then shoot him outside the gate with some type of tranquilizer and shit, put him to sleep. They go in there and get this goddamn nasty ass dog. I tell you, it's some crazy shit that goes on in the penitentiary. That's the one I want to really speak on, definitely.
Go ahead.
Alright, check this out. This is to all the, I ain't gonna call y'all sisters, but that's what the society calls these sisters, homosexuals, transgender. But check this out. Transgender, sisters, homosexual, whatever you prefer to be called, ladies. I call y'all ladies, good eggs. ladies. But check this out, baby. There was a sissy in the prison. He called himself Notorious, black.
Listen, y'all.
Well, him and another sissy, they robbed I heard he was a hitman on the street. He came to Kentucky. And these sisters here, they look like women. Built like them, big old hips, big butts, titties and shit. Thick lips, little features or something like a woman. Small feet, small hands. So they tried to take this dude. And the dude killed one of the sisters and took a knife and threw it at the other one, stuck him in the side of the temple. And he went out a two-story window, the one called Notorious. Check this out. He gets locked up, come back to prison, violated his parole. So now all his hair is falling out. But this sister here took pride in looking like a lady. So what he did, he took a rubber boot, took the shoestrings out, unraveled the shoestring.
The thread inside of
Yeah, the thread inside of the string of the shoestring with. Unraveled it where it'd be like her. So he came to me and asked me, he said, "Police, do me a favor, baby." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Will you staple it to my head?" I said, "Staple what to your head?" He said, "This right here, he had that shit."
You said staple?
Staple. He gonna make hair for his head.
But he gonna staple it to his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So he had it all branched out, so he took it, he said, "Right here." So I put the staple right there, and he'll shake right there. I said, "God damn." I said, "You ready?" He said, "Yeah." I lammed him over, he said, "Back it up." I said, "Right there?" He said, "Yeah." So I stapled his whole head. But here's the catch. He came outside swinging his hair and all that shit like that, making it swing. That shit look good as a motherfucker, making him look sexy. But the guards caught on. Because the sun was shining and seen all that with staples in his head, all that shit sparking, so the guard walked up to him and asked him what was making him all that shining stuff come out of his head. So when they found out it was staples, they rolled him up for inflicting bodily injury on himself. Snatched that shit out of his head. So he went to the home. But when he came out of the home, you don't want nobody feeling involved with him. If he was a sissy that
Ran
was
Ross.
bad and having her, he
Ran
came
Ross.
back, we used to read to the kid too. So what he did, he went right back to the house, turned around with the kid, and he took blue. And he took blue, sugar, honey, and something else he put in there to make a paste that was like gorilla glue, right? When he put that shit all over his head, and he could just stick the shit on there, and it would stay.
It will stay?
Man, that motherfucking shit stayed, man. We seen this sissy in the shower, bro. Her always down his back, shaking his head and shit, washing his hair, and that shit wouldn't come out.
Mm.
But here's the trouble. All that sugar and honey attracted a lot of bees. So when he come out of the shower, he had a little hot pants on and shit, his booty hanging out. He got a big old butt, you know. So he called himself Notorious. So he come out. So he was bending over, tooting his ass out, trying to entice the, the men, right? Show men that, nigga, I'm packing. So I confronted him. I said, "Hey, Drew." I ain't gonna call his name out, his actual name. I'm gonna call him Notorious. That's what he went by. I said, "Hey, look, you got a lot of bees flying around your head, nigga." So he came out with his shit in here. He was like one of them cans that likes to, he'll fight a motherfucker. He said, "Fuck you, nigga." He said, "You niggas always hating on a bitch. When a bitch is trying to look good and shit, nigga, get on away from me, nigga.
Somebody
I
left
just
their
want to
bud.
throw a stick,
Somebody
man.
left their bud, y'all look.
And he landed in his head, man. This motherfucker out there being over and all this shit, trying to fight motherfucker. And when one of the first dudes was studying, he almost hear that shit pop. That motherfucker did like that. He started doing all that shit. And Beasley turned his ass up, right? He passed out. This motherfucker passed out, right? They took him to the hospital. And they brought him back in this white thing, right? His head was swollen up like this. So this white dude hollered, "Hey, Notorious, who you running to? The rhino?" Sissy went crazy, man. Black sissy. Fuck you, who your mammy. You fucking hunky, I'll kill you with all that old shit, right? Man, I'm just telling you, man, it's some crazy shit that you see in the penitentiary. Crazy. Hey, I want to say this, though. I want everybody out there to know that, yeah, what I believe in and what I don't believe in. I believe in a good society. I believe in people being able to live their life without worrying about being wild, raped, and traumatized with all the evil shit that traumatize people with nowadays. I said, so I don't want y'all to think I'm doing this shit to make you laugh, whatever. I'm trying to help people, the young people in this country, white, black, Mexican, whatever the color you are, race. I ain't got nothing but love for you, bro. I'm telling you, prison is the worstest place you ever want to see. You know, y'all out there doing all this crime and violence, and you don't have no idea, like, when you shoot somebody, what do you think? I killed this nigga. But you don't realize that the person you killed probably got family in the penitentiary. 9 out of 10, somebody, they got relatives, friends, and something locked up. So it ain't over when you go to court. That's just the beginning. When you go to prison, you gotta fight the whole time you locked up. Think about it. Now I'm gonna tell you something. This is what you'll see in the penitentiary when you go up in they had a sissy in I never forget it. Named Melissa, black. He come outside one day, it was child time, lunchtime. He came outside with a towel, a dirty towel, packing it like he had a baby in the goddamn towel. And it was like about 2,000 flies around it. So everybody said, God damn, what's that? People actually thought he had a baby. And the baby came out deformed or some old shit. I said, man, a man can't have a baby. What's in the goddamn towel, man? Everybody's scared to go over and toward him. I walk over. And his sister's hollering, get away, get away, get away. You wake my baby up. You wake my baby up. I said, baby. I said, come here. He said, get away. He kept turning away from it. So I grabbed him, turned him around, and flicked the towel over. You know what it was?
What?
It was a baby made out of duty.
Do what?
Duty. Shit. This motherfucker made a baby, molded it out of duty.
Damn.
The whole frame of a baby was made out of duty. This is the shit you'll see when you go to prison.
Damn.
Shit like it. Crazy motherfuckers, just like this motherfucker Benny Johnson. Now, we in the hole. Now, let me tell you something about the beds in the hole. When you go to segregation, what we call the hole, they put you on a steel bed. You get a mattress and stuff sometimes, depends on how you come in. But the beds is made like they got holes going like back this round. They got holes going across the bed, all the way down the bed like this. Back that round. This dude, Benny, took his dick and stuck it through a hole. They was trying to fuck it. And his dick swelled up and got stuck in that hole. So they called the prison nurses and doctors to come over there. So now remember, the bed is still on the wall. The doctor told him straight up, I was next door to him. So I'm standing up at the door listening to this shit. Doctor said, I'm not going in there and touch this man's dick. I'm not going to massage it or try to make it get soft or nothing. Fuck it. He said, I quit my job before I grab that man's dick.
I know that's right.
The nurse came over, she said she ain't touching it. So they called the engineering department. They came over. Now, they know they can't cut him out because this is a steel bed. If you try all that welding and shit, it's gonna heat the bed up and he's gonna burn him. He's gonna burn him. So they took and broke the bed off the wall, the steel bed. His dick is still hooked up through the hole in the bed. So they put a sheet over the front of it so you couldn't see it and made him pack the bed. So this motherfucker, when he gets down about a hospital, they call a forklift driver. A forklift came over, lifted him up with the bed. He's holding the bed. They lifted him up on a forklift, put him on the back of a dump truck, a garbage truck. You know the garbage truck. And put some gourds in the back. And they took him to Lewis Hospital in Paducah. And when he got there, and them doctors seen what this was, they told the corrections department that they killed all the contracts with the inmates and headed to the prison. They were not accepting them back in the Yeah. This is the kind of shit that happens in prison. I was locked up in a prison where everybody had some sort of issue, a bad issue, man. I'm locked up around motherfuckers that, like one dude, for instance, I started working legal cases, legal aid training. He come to me, he said, hey, Fleece, can you get me back in court? I said, what's the charge? He said, rape. 2 counts. I said, who's the victim? This nigga said my grandmama. I said, your grandmama? He said, yeah. This nigga said, what gets me? She didn't say nothing the first time. Nigga, hell no. How many grandmamas want to go to court and say my grandson fucking slammed me to the bed and fucked me? She spared you the first time. You came back the second time, took her, and she said, that's enough. Nigga, you going to, nigga, I can't, my grandson is raping me. These are the type of people I was locked up with. Crazy motherfuckers. Now I'm in there trying to fight for survival, fight for my life, and I'm a young motherfucker. All these motherfuckers been locked up 30, 40 years, ain't never getting out. You know what they want?
What's that?
Booty. But you know what type of booty they want? Fresh. Fresh booty. Like virgin almost, They want that ass that is, ain't no motherfucker in the head, right? Good ass, And they was all hitting me. I already know I was a target. You go to the shower, man. I go to the shower, and we had, in our shower house in Eddyville, we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poles. And every pole had like about 8 or 9 shower heads around the pole. So when you get in the shower naked, and you turn around, whoever's in the next shower head will be this close to you. So I usually tell people when I get in the shower, when motherfuckers try to get that shower next to me, I say, hey man, get the next shower, bro. I don't want a motherfucker all up close to me and shit, right? But I'm gonna tell you what. I knew in my heart, when I got in that shower, I look around and shit. And, you know, it ain't so much as you looking around to stare at people's private parts and shit like that. I don't do that. But I look around and I notice everything was calm when I first came in, but now I look around and everybody's dicks is hard. So I know they on some freak shit in here, man. So, you know, you don't want to say nothing to a motherfucker unless somebody really actually step to you and proposition you, right? So you sitting there, you say, man, this is the type of shit I'm telling you young motherfuckers, anybody. You out here doing all this stupid shit out here, if you get locked up, bro, it's over. And plus all you gangsters and shit out there, I done saw you motherfuckers ain't paying attention, right? These is the main motherfuckers, the gangsters, the ones that like to shoot up society, shoot motherfuckers' mothers and kids and all this shit. I done seen these same motherfuckers come into tough motherfuckers that rob the whole community, neighborhood.
Hold on, y'all.
Come in there, fuck you.